Alright, I am going to sort my shells into jars. These jars have black lids. I've actually had these jars forever. My sister bought these for me. She ordered them from some, I don't know, hospital supply company, or I don't know. It was been like 10 years. I've just had them, and we used to go on vacation together before either of us married, and we would go to the beach a lot. So she used them to display a bunch of her shells. I just never got around to it. So I'm finally going to use them. And then since they have small openings, I knew not all the shells would fit. I stopped by the Dollar Tree yesterday and got these just plain glass jars. They're nothing special. I actually prefer Hobby Lobby for their jars and nautical display stuff. But honestly, I haven't been to Hobby Lobby since the whole pandemic. My area is pretty restrictive about what stores can open. I believe Hobby Lobby was allowed to open this month, but I'm just not interested in going, so I will make do with these plain jars. So since these spirals are my favorites, I'm trying to think what jars. I don't think I have enough to fill this big one, and so I think I'll just go with this one. This might be difficult because these jars have such small openings. I'm trying to think back how Holly used them. I think she has like shark's teeth and stuff in a bunch of hers. So definitely not the best jars for shells, but we will make it work. And the sun is like bright today. So anything that's too big, I am just going to put in my shell garden, and then stuff I like, I'll put in these jars. So I gotta think about it. I don't think I have enough shells to fill these jars, but I have some shells left over from a previous trip, so I'll top them off with shells from a previous trip to Sanibel. I've actually been to Sanibel twice this year. We do like to go 3 or 4 times a year. But this year, we normally go to Disney. Couldn't go to Disney in May because it was closed down. And so normally we would do Disney vacations, and that didn't work out. So someone asked me how come I'm going to the beach so much this year. It's really actually a great vacation for like social distancing. And with us being cooped indoors almost every day, working from home, not really encouraged by the news to go anywhere. Sometimes you just need a break, and I think the beach is pretty safe. I know someone's probably like, are you kidding? I watch the news. They show these overpacked beaches. True, I watch the news too. I've seen those photos of overpacked beaches. But those are public beaches, and I will have to say, honestly, don't go to public beaches a lot on vacation. Go to the beach in Sanibel, the one that's next to our hotel. Usually not overcrowded because normally only the people staying in that hotel are on that beach. Technically, all beaches are public, but you have to have access to them. And you don't have access to beaches next to hotels unless you're staying at the hotel. Do I make sense? So yeah, the reason that a lot of public beaches are overcrowded is because it's just day trippers, locals, etc. So it's a little different. When I go to Sanibel, I don't really find that the beaches are ever overcrowded. The only time I've ever experienced Sanibel being overcrowded was like way before this pandemic, 2 or 3 years ago. I went like a Memorial weekend, and it was pretty crowded. But other than that, Sanibel beaches are not overcrowded. Any more of these? I've been to Clearwater. Again, the beach I went to wasn't overcrowded because it was next to a hotel. I've never been to like Daytona or any of those other popular beaches. I prefer the smaller, more private beaches. Even St. Augustine, I don't find it terribly crowded. This one's beautiful. It's honestly the only one might not use all these jars. Let's see. Some of these olives are pretty small. Let's see if we can do a jar of small olives. small olives do I have? Orange. Maybe I'll do this full of orange scallops. I'll do this one olives. Seem to have a lot of olives. That one's small enough that it can go in that jar. Maybe I'll do that. See, oh, they fit in that jar. Is this olive gonna fit, or is it too big? Too big. Is this one too big? Nope, that one fit. I like that one. Let's start with that. Oyster. Oh, that one's pretty. Is that too big for that? See? Too big. I don't know. Think about that one. I'll put that with that jar. Oh, there's another spiral. So yeah, I know. I try to be a little rhyme or reason to what I'm doing, but really it's just have fun with it. Decorate it how you want. But what? I don't know. Can't believe how many small olives I got. I don't really recall ever finding this many small olives before, which is great for this jar. That's too big. This one should fit. That one fits. And it does not. Olive. You see, I pick up olives a lot. Sun is being blocked by some clouds. It kind of looks like a chance of rain. Hopefully not. I'm just sitting on my deck. As you can see, I'm growing some plants. Got some zucchini going crazy here. Got some tomatoes. That's basil. This will hopefully be green pepper, or not green peppers, banana peppers. I might have planted them too late, so I don't know that they're going to actually have any peppers. We'll see. It's the first year I've ever planted anything, so it's definitely a learning curve. Definitely learned a couple things I did wrong. Alright, so these are all small, but not really. Yeah, man. Definitely not the right jars for this. Needed jars with a bigger opening. And you know, the way I'm doing it now, I can always change it later. It's not like I'm gluing anything down. Change it later. Or if I find better jars. That's pretty. Just like I said, I didn't really want to go anywhere because of this whole pandemic. Olive. I was going to do a whole jar of these. I picked up a bunch of these. Let me put that to the side. I might have a little jar. My original idea, if you watched any of my videos, I talked about how I think these are called kitty paws, and I was going to do a whole jar of these, and I don't know if I ever followed through because I don't know if I have enough for a jar. It's easy easy to get distracted when you're on vacation. Rock. Oh, that one, man, I wish that one was whole. That would have been pretty. These are jewel boxes. This is gonna be a long video, maybe not that exciting, but I'll keep recording in case anyone is interested. I do get a lot of comments of people when I'm recording, making comments like, show the shelves. Well, I do, maybe not right then and there, but I will show them eventually. I get distracted easily when I'm recording. I forget that I'm recording, just having fun on the beach. So sometimes I forget to show the shells I pick up. I don't know what this is. I want to keep it. It's so unique. Olive. As you can see, I picked up a lot of scallops. Alright, this is getting long. Let me finish this up and then I'll come back. Alright, I'm done adding the shells to the jar. A lot I put aside to put in my shell garden. So these are the olives, these are the spirals. These are a bunch of just a little ones that actually fit. Really wasn't tons of those. And then small olives and the jar of everything else that caught my eye. So I'm going to finish topping them off with this basket right here. These are the shells I pulled and set aside from our January trip. There are videos on my YouTube if you want to watch my vlogs on that trip and my shelling videos. So that trip actually was really, really good. I got a lot of awesome shells, and these I had set aside. The rest are in my shell garden. So I'm just going to sort through and pull out some stuff to add to these jars. Alright, quick detour to my bathroom. I was getting hot outside and my phone was overheating, so I am taking a quick break to put a couple shells into this display I was talking about. I got this at Hobby Lobby. This is one of my favorites. I wish I would have bought two when I bought this. Had it for 5 years, not for sure if I could even find it anymore, but I definitely need to go to Hobby Lobby and see if I can get another one. So this stuff was outside. These are the worms. This is the sea glass. A couple little rares I don't normally see, and the mermaid purses. So let's see if we can find space to put it into this. Oh, gotta pull it forward because the headboard makes it hard. Oh my goodness, how am I gonna keep this open one-handed? Usually do this with 2 hands. All right, here we go. So these are just like odds and ends from various trips. Here is sea glass. As you see, I don't find that much, so not that much sea glass there. I don't know what this is, something I found at the ocean. I don't know, an arrowhead, something, just little stuff I find, a little starfish, I got in an estate sale. I've never actually found a fossil like this in the wild. I got that at an estate sale. So let me get that out of the way so I don't squish it with the sea glass. So add all the sea glass in here. I'm gonna move that starfish so I don't squish him either. I don't believe I found that starfish either. I think I got that at a store. All right, so there we go. That has been added. Put the starfish back. These are just stones I've tumbled from other trips. This stuff is coral, not for sure where I got that. These are a bunch of mermaid scales from a previous trip. This is definitely a bot shell. These are tulips I found. I don't see tulips that much, so I definitely get excited when I find tulips. These are all bot shells from, well, this is a bot shell. This is a store-bought shell, and these are all scallops I've got from previous trips. So more olives, different conch style shells. Seahorse, I don't know where I got this. I definitely did not find it. It might be an estate sale find. And these are all the worms I'm talking about. This is it. It's actually getting a little full, so I definitely might have to start a new container for those. And then this is just some kind of flower I got in Vegas. This is a sea bean, store-bought, because someone drew it. That's not me. Someone drew that on there. These are called tulips, right? No, figs. That is a found fig. I very rarely find figs. I actually think someone gave that to me. I guess, you know, I'm a pretty happy person walking along the beach. So every once in a while, someone will just out of the blue see that I'm picking up shells and then offer to give me a nice shell, which I think is super sweet. And I definitely try to return that favor when I come across kids giving them cool shells. So, yeah, I believe a random lady gave me that fig. Just means a little more when that random stranger decides you need a shell. And then tulips, whelks, pieces of Junos. I actually had Junio. Is it Juno or Junio? I think it's Junio. This is a piece I think I got on the last trip. This is a store-bought thing. Some quartz crystals I got on a trip somewhere. Some more coral. Another piece of Junio. Anyway, I got distracted. I have found Junios before. They're down here in this display case. There's a piece of hair. Sorry, it's my bathroom. As you can see, I found 3 of them in the 10 years that I've been collecting shells. And I'm not going to show everything. There is a video showing my bathroom. It's pretty cool. I just wanted to show you this case because I was talking about it. So let's see. Let's just add there's room in here. Let's just add those 2 right there. And I don't know, for now I'm just going to put the mermaid purses right here. So, I don't know. I think this display looks pretty complete. I'm going to have to find a new box like this. I just really love this box. I mentioned shark's teeth before. It's been a couple years since I've went anywhere to find shark's teeth. But all I do is display it in a glass jar. or a glass dish. I definitely need to find a different way. And I think we're going to go to St. Augustine in November, so hopefully I will get tons more shark's teeth, and maybe by then I will think of a better way to display it. And yep, that's it. This is gonna be a long video. I'm gonna cool down, let my phone relax for a little bit because it was overheating, and then I'm gonna go back outside and finish filling the jars with shells. Alright, I'm done. The sun is setting, so I know you're not gonna see it the best, but this one jar, all it is olives. In this jar is just all my favorites. There's a piece of Junio I found on top and just some other cool shells. And I filled this completely full of spirals. And there's a lot of sand in it. I rinsed them and they still had sand. So I might actually take these out, re-rinse them, and put them back in because there's a lot of sand in that. And then these are itty bitty olives. I did a jar for like all the really itty bitty smalls. I added the candy conch in there. So I'll just keep adding to this from each trip because look at all those cool smalls in there. Oh, there's a turban right there. I think that's what they're called. So definitely little cool ones right there. And then I had so many spirals, I started another jar. And these do have lids for them. I don't know if I'm going to use the lids or not. I kind of like them without the lids. These are the shells I have left over. I'll probably just put them in a basket for now. This is from January. Look how many tulips I got in January. That's pretty darn cool. And this huge piece of sea glass. So I have tons of baskets, and so I will just take a basket and put these shells in there. Oh, I need to put that in my display box. That is a very nice piece of worm. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I will see you later.